X-ray vision.
There's people
X-ray
laying down in the
vision. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Our Streamers Cheaters. Today we're looking at another Twitch TV streamer who goes by the name KILLA VENDETTA. I've had quite a few people message me with clips of this guy, and the clips seem very suspicious. He actually killed another Twitch TV streamer who goes by the name of JUKEYZ, and this guy is absolutely unreal at the game. There's a clip of the kill cam where he is clearly tracking JUKEYZ through the wall until he peeps out the top of the building and then he kills him. And it's that simple. Within this video, there's going to be quite a few clips which are showing what wall hacks actually look like. And I'm going to just straight up say it as it is. This guy is using wall hacks. 100%. And you're going to see within these clips that there is potential aimbot in there as well. But definitely 100% using wall hacks. You can hear by some of his callouts. You can hear by some of his pre-aimed, pre-fire and so on. But we're going to get right into it now with the clips that have been sent. I'm going to put them together and explain them in detail for you guys. Before we get started on this video, let's try and get this video to 500 likes. Do you think we can do that? Brilliant. Also, don't forget, go and follow me on Twitter. If you want to send any clips to me, the best place to do it is on Twitter. Nice one. Let's go. So we've come across to KILLA VENDETTA's Twitch channel. He's only got 2.3k followers. Take a look at his past broadcasts, as well as some of the clips that we've been sent. Let's go. At this point, they have a bounty out on the enemy who they are chasing down. So what I'm going to say to you is that yes, they are showing up on the map, okay? But that is only based on the bounty. There's no one actually on there, no red dots on there, no one showing up on a UAV. Only the bounty that they are chasing, okay? So what we're going to do now, we're going to watch this next clip and listen to what he says. He goes over to that truck, and before peeking the corner, he actually claims that they are both laying down. How would he know that based on them tracking one enemy who is a bounty and not actually peeking the corner beforehand? So watch this clip now.
Oh yeah, they're here. They're both fucking laying down.
Thermite's going out.
So you hear that then he says, oh yeah, they're both here. They are both laying down. Let's go back just slightly so you can watch that again. From this point, he doesn't see them in any way.
Oh yeah, they're here. They're both fucking laying down.
Thermite's going out.
Smoke grenade.
How is he cracking me?
Oh, weirdo. I can't even see him because of the smoke.
There is work to do.
That was about 10 minutes into his most recent live stream. And he's making call-outs like that. Very strange. What we're going to do now, I'm not going to bother going through all of his streams because that's going to take me too long. And he's an absolute nobody. In my eyes, he's a nobody. 2.3k followers. And the reason I'm doing this video is to put a stop to his followers growing. Because it's simple. If he is using wall hacks, which I will say, I believe he is. Okay, I think he is using wall hacks based on the callouts, based on the tracking, based on the pre-fire that we're going to see in these next couple of clips. He is using wall hacks. So I don't believe he has the right to be a streamer. And at least if he is going to be a streamer, to be honest about using wall hacks, like Barricua Rage Gaming, like Hacks Gaming and so on. At least they're being honest about it and showing the hacks, not lying to a community and not trying to gain financially from using cheats and hiding them. Let's go on to the next couple of clips now, guys, and see what it's about. This is the moment that Twitch streamer JUKEYZ actually dies to this guy and watches his kill cam live on his stream. And you can see that he is clearly tracking him through the building until he comes up through the ladder, out the chute and onto the roof. Watch this clip now.
Gulag.
You see that tracking
Never mind,
there?
you can probably win the gulag. Never mind, you can probably win the gulag.
Although it doesn't seem like much, you've got to remember that the timing of him coming up that ladder with his aim following very precisely, only for a short period of time, but that is all it takes for tracking to be noticed, in my opinion. What do you guys think of that clip? And you can tell by JUKEYZ's reaction in this clip that he is not impressed. Let's go on to the next clip now. This clip's a little bit different because I believe there may be signs of aimbot in this clip as well. I've actually slowed it down and watched it a few times myself. I'd suggest you do the same, by the way. There's an option in the bottom right hand corner to slow the speed down. You can put it down to 0.25 and actually watch in slow motion. Although I'll probably be talking like this. but just get it done so you can actually analyze it yourselves at a slower pace. Now, he seems to be tracking an enemy through this wall here, okay? And as he gets to the other side, it looks like his aim locks onto the enemy's head. But that's not the most suspicious shot in this clip. The second shot, which we're going to pay attention to, he actually tracks the enemy through the garages from the bottom left, and throughout this whole situation, not one call out has been made for that person. His only teammate is on this side of the other twins building here. Now, right here is where the enemy is, who he tracks through the garage. So this is what I'm going to say. There's no UAV up. There was no shots fired to actually show the guy on the minimap, and he just tracks him perfectly through the garage. Watch this clip now, and you'll understand.
I am on the
Down
first floor.
Yes.
Ha! Serves, he got down 3 times.
That was the one I was on about. You can see in the first shot there that it seems to snap to the enemy's head. However, that second shot, after killing the enemy on the top, he flicks directly down to the left, aiming at the garages. He doesn't aim to the right of the garage and wait for the enemy to walk out. It's as if he's following the enemy perfectly from behind the garage. Watch it again. We're going to go back. Slow it down to 0.25 speed and watch this shot. It seems to jolt to the enemy's head. That's my opinion. This isn't the most suspicious shot in this situation, though, as we've said. There's absolutely no reason for him to look down to the left at them garages after taking this shot, but he still seems to, and it's the fact that he tracks the enemy so perfectly through that building. Watch it again now. I'm going to try and freeze it as we go so you guys can get a little bit more of an understanding of how brilliantly he tracked him. Also, slow it down to 0.25 speed, guys, so you can check it for yourselves.
The
Down
first floor.
So he's popped that shot. It seemed to jolt to the enemy's head.
Yes.
And he automatically looks down to the left there. And I'm not messing. There's nobody down there. There's nobody on the minimap here to state that he's there. And his only teammate is on the other side of the opposite building where he has no visuals on that garage whatsoever. So there is no way that he has called out that enemy being there either. He's not showing up on the minimap throughout the whole situation. So there's no reason for him to know he's there unless he's using wall hacks. He aims at a specific point of the garages and his crosshairs move to the right slowly. And as they're moving to the right, I can only imagine that the enemy is behind there, walking in that direction. By the way in which his crosshair and the enemy meet as the enemy appears from behind the garages. Watch again.
Ha! Serves, he got down 3 times.
Clara, right now, she was at my house earlier today. What the actual fuck?
And he gets the perfect headshot as well, by the way. Let me know in the comments what you think of that clip, guys. And if you can debunk that for being a wall hack situation, please do. I don't believe there's any explanation for that whatsoever. Let's go on to the next clip now. This clip is of him in the gulag, and he actually pre-aims through the bus to take his shots. Okay, so you might be able to say that he might have known that the guy was prone, or he just guessed it. It's the fact that he did not check anywhere else in the gulag. He was only focused on that one point. From the start of the gulag until he took the shot and killed the enemy, he was only focused on that one point. Almost like he knew that his enemy had not moved whatsoever. Watch this.
To me.
Yep. Only if you win.
Focused on it. There's no reason for him to know that that is the exact location his enemy's going to be in the gulag. Although the gulag is only a small space, he did not do any other checks to see whether or not his enemy had pushed down the left or jumped up on the barricade on the left or so on. He literally just focused on that one point throughout the whole situation and just didn't bother to check anywhere else. And guess what? The enemy was there and he got 2 clean headshots on him and finished him off. So this clip seems very normal to start with, but then at the end, he calls out another enemy being there when there's no one on the map. No one has shot or fired at any of them, and he cannot have any visuals on where the enemy actually is, but he still manages to call them out. Watch this.
Where is he?
Put
Oh,
a
yeah.
shield down. Yeah, he was down there. But go. Oh, I'm not going to get ghosts actually, because
Oh, there's another guy.
camps. Oh, yeah, he's on me.
So just before he comes out of that door, he says, oh, there's another guy. But at that point, when he says it, there is nobody on the minimap to say that there's someone there. And there's no way he could know he was there because he had no visuals on the location of the guy. So let's go back just a small tad and watch that again.
Down there. But go.
So from this point, watch the minimap. There is nobody showing up on the minimap, and he still manages to claim that there is another guy in a position that he cannot see.
Oh, I'm not gonna get ghosts actually, because
Oh, there's another guy.
He's already started speaking at this point. There's another guy. And then the enemy starts shooting. That, again, to me, says that he's using wall hacks because his visual line is nowhere near where that enemy is. He cannot see that. He can now at this point on the map, but he's already said, oh, there's another guy. There is no other explanation for that except for him using wall hacks. Let me know what you think in the comments below, guys.
oh yeah, he's on me. Laying down in the bush.
Hostile expired.
Bearing in mind that aimbot then as well, he actually goes behind the wall, adjusts his aim and pre-fires as he's pushing out then as well. Although it's nothing massive, but that again shows that he knew the enemy's position as he was behind the wall trying to take cover and readjust his aim. This is one of the favourite clips now, is the fact that he claims that there are more than one team in the building that's in front of him directly now. This one. Nobody shows up on the minimap throughout this whole situation either. And he claims there's more than one team because he says they're not even shooting at each other, but he says they are all in that building. And then after that moment, they proceed to go on and shoot somebody else. However, he clearly messes up by saying that there are people in that building and knowing that there are more than one team in there as well. Watch this.
They're all in here. They're all in here. The whole...
Eyes on target.
I don't know how they're not seeing each other, but that's where they are.
So we'll skip back to the start again where he clearly states they're all in here. I don't know how they haven't seen each other. And how would he know that? Honestly, how would he know that? Tell me in the comments below if you can debunk that and tell me how he knew there was more than one team in there and saying that how haven't they seen each other? How haven't they shot at each other? There's nobody on the minimap. He's got no awareness of them being in there except if he's using wall hacks. Am I right? Drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Let's watch it again.
They're all in here. They're all in here. The whole...
Eyes on target.
I don't know how they're not seeing each other, but that's where they are.
X-ray vision.
There's people laying
X-ray
down in the
vision. I can see them.
Get to the
They're
safe zone.
everywhere. Well, there we have it, guys. KILLA VENDETTA can clearly see through walls. The guy has got X-ray vision. I think we ought to start calling him Superman. No. At the end of the day, the guy is clearly wall hacking. He's calling out enemies within a building where they're not showing on the minimap. There's no UAV up. There's been no pings from his teammates in any way. The way in which he's pre-aiming some of them corners as well and tracking enemies through buildings. The clip against JUKEYZ was clearly tracking up the ladder and everything until he come out the top of that building. And you can see JUKEYZ's reaction. It's not a very long clip, but you can see his reaction and he is not impressed by it one bit. If you've enjoyed the video, guys, remember to hit that thumbs up. We're trying to get this video to 500 likes. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think about these guys. This guy's only got 2.3k followers and he's actually wall hacking. He feels the need to actually cheat to actually get a name for himself, and it makes you wonder how many of these streamers who are at the top level have been doing it since the early days. Because a lot of these people seem to think that they can actually get away with it from the start. We had it with Nick Savage. We've had it with a couple of others as well. And they think they can get away with it from the start. So let me know in the comments below what you think about that. If you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Because this is the start of 2021 and it's only going to get better. If you want to support the channel further, hit the blue join button today. Become a member of the Triple B fam. Unlock a loyalty badge next to your name. Custom emojis to use in the comments, and gain yourself a spot in the member-only Discord server where we do leak information about future videos. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!